She stared at the clock behind the counter, her eyes half-lidded with exhaustion. 9:47 p.m. Only 13 minutes to go. Emily wiped down the already clean table, trying to stay busy. The diner was nearly empty, save for an old man sipping coffee in silence and a young couple whispering in the corner booth. It had been a long, thankless shift. She hadn't eaten since breakfast, her back ached from standing all day, and tips had been painfully low. Then, the door opened. The bell above it chimed softly, and in walked a man dressed in ragged clothes. His jeans were torn at the hem, shoes scuffed beyond recognition, and his hooded sweatshirt looked like it had survived a decade of winters. His beard was patchy, his hair unkempt, and his eyes looked tired, but sharp. He glanced around as if unsure he should be here, then quietly shuffled to a seat at the far end of the counter. Emily's heart tugged. She recognized that kind of hesitance. The kind that said, "I'm not used to being welcomed." She poured a glass of water and placed it in front of him. "You can take your time with the menu," she said gently. "Or I can recommend something cheap and filling." The man gave a faint smile. "I'll take the cheapest thing you got." She looked over her shoulder, making sure her manager wasn't watching. Then she leaned in. "Tell you what. Our chili tonight is good. I'll cover it." He blinked, clearly surprised. "You don't have to do that." "I know," she said. "But I want to." He nodded, eyes lowering with something like shame or humility. As she walked back toward the kitchen, Emily didn't think about the $10 it would cost her. She thought about last month, when her rent was 3 days late and her boss docked her pay because of a spilled milkshake. She thought about the morning she'd cried in the alley out back because she couldn't afford a new pair of shoes for her little brother's school trip. She knew what it felt like to be on the edge. She brought him a hot bowl of chili with crackers, a slice of pie from the tray she'd been about to throw out, and a glass of warm tea. He ate slowly, silently. And when he finished, he placed the spoon down carefully and looked up at her with glassy eyes. "Thank you," he said. "You have no idea how much this means." She just smiled. "I'm glad you're warm and fed. That's what matters." He nodded again. Then he stood, reached into his pocket, and left a crumpled dollar bill on the counter. Emily gently pushed it back toward him. "Keep it. Use it for tomorrow." He looked like he might say something, but didn't. Just offered a small, grateful smile and walked out into the night. The next morning, Emily came into work, expecting nothing more than another slow grind of a day. But something was off. Her manager, who rarely noticed anything, was beaming. A black luxury car was parked outside the diner, and a man in a perfectly tailored suit was sitting at the same counter stool from the night before. Emily nearly dropped her notepad. It was him. Clean-shaven, sharp haircut, polished shoes. The same tired eyes, but with something new in them, recognition. And pride. He stood when he saw her. "Emily, right?" She nodded slowly, trying to make sense of what she was seeing. "I owe you an explanation," he said. "My name is David Blackwell. I own Blackwell Group, real estate, tech, finance. But last night, I was just a man trying to find out if kindness still exists when there's nothing to gain." She stared, stunned. "I've been testing places," he continued. "Different neighborhoods. Different people. Most either ignore me or ask me to leave. You didn't. You fed me. You didn't judge. You gave, even when it looked like you had little to spare." She tried to speak, but words caught in her throat. "I want to offer you something," he said. "A better job. Not just because you were kind, but because you have the heart this world needs in places of power. Come work for me. We'll train you, pay you well, support your family. You deserve more than this." Tears welled in Emily's eyes. That night, she walked home not with 10 crumpled ones in her apron pocket, but with a contract in her hand and a dream she hadn't dared believe coming true.